500 feet into the sky, and it's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the frame is crashing to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the passengers speeding around.
While Field Marshal Goering and Grand Admiral von Raeder raised their batons.
Well, that was abrupt. An abrupt ending of that sounder. Welcome back. Return to Castle Wolfenstein here at 1944 returns. Elwich on the mic. We have locked down the giveaways, and we have one more to go later. And I have some really cool news for you guys. This is, I think you'll really enjoy this. We can see that Nail has stepped away. DA, I guess we got so much to cover. DA wants to get involved here. D, what do you got planned for some future giveaways? Oh, you're muted. Hold on. Check 1, 2.
Yeah, you've earned it.
I'm back.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
I was rambling. Sorry I muted you guys.
Hello.
Talking about giveaways,
All right.
D, you've got something planned for the future. You had a cool idea. What do you have in mind?
Yeah, so I'm going to be getting a series of buttons made. So we'll do some sets for the cast and for RTCW, and we can give away some button sets for the game in the coming weeks, hopefully within a couple of weeks or so.
D, if you don't know, DA works at a button factory. That's all they do is produce buttons. So
it's what I do when I'm bored of doing my real job.
So we have some RTCW buttons,
that?
Axis Goat. In fact, that's what I wanted to show you guys as well. Let's go to my desktop here very quickly. Let's see here if we can move this down. You will see. Let me see if here. Work continues on the Axis Goat logo, which crap.
Which is looking pretty cool, by the way.
Well, I think I am going to pull an epic fail here. I've got so many folders. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Ah, come on.
We were going to have you guys vote on the logo, but the artist who's doing this for me is incredibly busy, so I had to go ahead and just approve it. All right, here is the rough draft of the logo. We're going to be making shirts. We're going to be making stickers, and DA is going to help me out with buttons. All right, and this is all going back to you guys. So this is how he's looking so far.
I just thought of the greatest button. Vote for Goat.
Oh, that's perfect.
Vote for Goat.
That's looking good so far.
So it's looking good. He's going to be rolling towards you. On the left, it's going to say wham. On the right, bam. And then along the bottom, Shazam.
Shazam!
Shazam! Is the Axis Gold. So that is in production, where all your funds are going. And then, let's see, go back to the command center. Also, this is very exciting. I'm experimenting with something tonight. I'm actually recording to my own hard drive. So if the stream lags, we're going to know why. I'm actually recording everything, so it's not just going to be on Twitch. I'm going to have a saved copy. The reason for this, I had this brilliant idea, is I want to get the semifinals and the finals on DVD, rip it.
That's cool.
Do a DVD case with full artwork, our smiling faces, the Axis Goat, the whole 9 yards, package it up, and have, as a giveaway, as a gift to you guys who've been following, an actual physical DVD that you guys can pop in and watch the semifinals and finals on your big screen TV. So that's the plan.
Very cool.
We'll see if it works.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed seeing some of these pictures that our listeners have sent in of like somehow they're piping it to their big screen TVs and they take a picture of the this giant plasma screen with our show. That is awesome.
Yeah. In fact, if I head over to I'm here.
Warwick, can you check the? Okay. Can you do a coin toss?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Right
do
now,
this,
so
NFL
the
style.
HighBot and Stable can choose the who starts.
Yes. Let me go get
first.
a coin. Be right back.
Who plays first?
Take it, Sable. Take it.
All right. Well,
he's gonna come back with like some 26-sided die.
Make it complicated.
I could absolutely see Warwick's doing that. He's into all the, Warhammer Online.
Oh, he's into the paper and, strategy stuff, so, I mean, he'll be like, all right,
Yeah.
1 through 16 is village. 17 through 32 is beach.
I'll tell you what, that's actually a great idea if you, how many maps are there in tournament play, and just use a dice with
6.
that many sides. Yeah, just do a 6-sided dice.
All right, so then 27 will be village.
Yeah, whatever would be the least probable, so...
So, what am I doing here, Zed? I've got the coin in hand, I've got a quarter.
Just
okay, here we go.
do a coin toss.
Okay.
Tails is for
awesome.
stable, and heads is for HighBot.
Okay,
So.
alright. Tails stable, heads HighBot.
A new tradition in Wolfenstein is starting now.
Let's flip the coin. Tails it is. Stable. I'm not sure what that means, but congratulations.
I guess stable gets first map choice. Is that what that is? Zed?
I think
Yeah. So
Oh.
stable starts first.
So the first one will be on their server as well?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
I do have some history about Stable here tonight. I actually sat down and talked to Parcher. I know Voice, for example, DTS, these guys know everything there is to know about RTCW. So I do have some information on Stable. I wanted to get with him. He and I talked about it, that we felt like we knew CKY, and that was about it. So I'm going to break down this information once we hop in game for you guys, give you a little history about the players.
Awesome.
We're going to be on server, so stand by for that. Looking for server and password information, and then we'll hop
wait
in.
the moment.
I think Zed is still working on getting all that information. Good news is I am connected to the Stable War Room.
Oh.
So we'll be able to monitor that, and I'm still working on HighBot. I was in the HighBot War Room. They kicked me out. So that's where we are.
You're an allied spy.
Yeah.
I know. They've realized that I'm a spy, and they just kicked me out. So.
The Germans kicked
I
you
think
out of the war room.
is. Yeah, I don't know. No, my name actually says Warwich TV, so they should know.
I like the storyline here.
They don't want their
Those sneaky Germans now.
they don't want their. Yeah, I know. They don't want their top secret strategies being leaked out, maybe accidentally on the air. I get it.
Okay.
So we'll try to join them here in a little while.
German.
It's okay. DA
That's
can
true.
translate. D can translate.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll get as far as maybe the swear words.
Yeah, sprechen
We
Sie
heard-
Deutsch, DA?
We heard a couple cuss words. Apparently, I don't know. All I hear is just like
I
documents.
recognized Scheisse last week. That was
Scheisse
very
timing.
clear.
Scheisse timing.
Arschloch.
Yeah, Scheisse timing.
So while
it's
we're
fun to
waiting,
listen to
oh,
HighBot.
there we go. We got the server now.
All right.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's in the.
Well, we have our first look. I'm not gonna call what map we're gonna play because we don't know. Beach or village, like I said, roll a d6. We'll figure that out here in a moment, but we'll give you the roster rundowns. It is a great game, a great lineup tonight. In fact, let me go back to my desktop here very quickly, and I'll pull this up for you. Here are the brackets, not quite updated. Oops, opening that in Photoshop. That's a mistake. Did that last week. There we go. All right, so we'll pull that open. Mortis and Amnesia played. Mortis advances. We're right here right now, Stable and HighBot. Germans versus Americans. All right, D, this doesn't get any better.
It's gonna be great.
It's World War II all over again.
This is pretty as
sorry.
authentic as we're gonna get. Yeah.
Oh God. Zed.
No, I was just about to say that I forgot to give you the updated brackets.
Oh, okay.
Mortis versus Amnesia was played during this week.
Yes.
And
who
the
won?
score between Mortis won 3-1.
Hailing saying the treachery. That's how I feel every week with Zed. You're treacherous, Zed. I love you. Yes, congratulations. DTS, you had a good time with that cast, didn't you? You went back to 2002 and did that baby audio. You rocked it all.
Oh my god, have you heard the cast? It's like a series of kind of 17, 20-second long recordings. Most of them are me swearing. Because I couldn't get the bloody thing to work. I won't repeat the language I used. The term fiddlesticks was shouted a lot. I couldn't get anything to
Fiddlesticks and fire
work
truck.
properly, unfortunately. Yes, fiddlesticks and fire. It was terrible, terrible. Arguably, if you want to hear arguably the worst cast you could ever hear, then go ahead and listen to it. But don't get angry with me when you feel like you've wasted your time at the end.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
that actually
we've all
is,
been there.
That actually is a perfect segue. I'm pretty sure we have plenty of time before the game starts here.
That's probably. Go ahead. Yeah,
Sabo.
Neil, take it away.
All right.
I'm doing some live edits here.
Yeah. So no, what I was going to talk about is actually it was part of DTS's cast there. So the cast, I know not tons of us were there, but for the few that were, there was a lot of little fighting and arguing going on.
Yeah, there were.
Oh man,
did you see that as well?
Some bitches be bitches on that channel. Yeah, that was.
Right. So I just wanted to touch on that for a little bit. We won't go too off
you
track,
bet.
but I know it was DTS, Crumbs, and a couple people, and there was discussions about are the teams now better than the teams from the 2002, 2003 era. So, I mean, everybody loves the passion for the game and the intensity of the community, but but there is to a degree. So it was back and forth. It was almost like the European versus USA arguments way back in the day. I think in this type of game, when there's not going to be a tournament or anything that is planned, it's kind of silly to fight about it.
You sound distant,
It's possible to compare the two. It's kind of like the Wolf versus ET argument. If we went to sports, we couldn't say for a fact that the 1998 FIFA World Cup team is going to beat the 2006 one. Times change.
Nice. I like the football
change.
example.
I mean, the tactics change, strategies change. I mean, everything changes. The entire atmosphere changes. What we can say for a fact is that the teams of 2002, 2003, they were the top of their time, of their peer groups, doctors and fences, respectively across the ocean type deal. They were the best of their time. They beat their competition. And then today, when this tournament ends, we'll know who the best is right now. So in the end, competition's great. The loyalty that all our fans are is great, but just leave the arguing to the PMs, the private conversation. Just cool it down a little bit.
I think what you got to remember is no one's going to give a shit in 20 years, are they?
Yeah. So I don't know if you wanted to add anything to that, DTS, but.
Well, no, I mean, I saw it happening on Wolf TV. I think I did put an argument just telling people to shut up at one point, just because it was getting on my grill a bit. But that was also because I was getting angry about the fact that I couldn't get the audio podcast to work. So, but yeah, no, it was getting a little bit much towards the end. The problem is it's an argument where neither side can prove whether they're right or not, so it's a little bit pointless, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're essentially arguing about apples and oranges here, because the game was very different at the time. It's a brand new game. Everybody's kind of figuring out how to play each map. What is the strategy? There's a lot of scratching your head figuring it out going on. These days, we know what's happening, but there are specific common strategies that are proven. Everybody knows that. You play by that playbook. And it's going to come down to individual skill. No more scratching your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of the argument I made as well. Probably the one thing you can say in this regard is that the current day teams, or at least some of them, have been playing for so long and really, they've gotten everything out of the game that there possibly is to get. But that doesn't mean that the players from back in the day who stopped playing do not have the savvy or the knowledge or the intelligence to figure it out themselves, had they been playing up until now. But
you bet.
I would try and make an argument that the current day tactics from the top teams would win versus the old school tactics, just because they exploit the game so much.
Just because of the amount of time. Yeah. I absolutely agree. One thing that gaming has taught me is it doesn't matter what you're doing, what skill or game or even job you're doing. Perseverance counts for a heck of a lot. And you look at any top team in any game, or sports for that matter, and the thing that really sets them apart is the fact that they've been doing it for a long time and consistently for that period of time. You can't help but improve, and that's what all these guys here have been doing.
I think you've got to remember as well, go on, Alex.
I know,
I just saw Sabo popping up real big on my screen when Warwich was fitting him into the small box at the cast. But does it say Heil at your microphone?
What? Oh, yeah.
For real?
Yeah, it's a company. It's a German company. Ironically.
Yeah, no shit, that is a German company.
It gets worse and worse.
And it goes full circle. Yes.
Yes. In fact, I'm rocking all German, man. I got Sennheiser, and Heil over here. It's the Heil Audio Company. No affiliation with World War II dictators.
Right.
So that
The real
being
question is
said,
then, what do you drive?
A Pontiac.
Volkswagen.
All right, that fails.
Yeah, exactly. Epic fail. It's an old Pontiac.
We are in server, and I have some.
Yes,
let me take a look at the rosters here for you. Brandon. All right, so Archer. Okay. I got a little history here very quickly about Stable. I'm gonna cover it as fast as I can. If I go back to it here, you can see. Parcher was so kind to send me a Bible of information.
Very kind of
which
him.
I will now, hello Panzer Kitten, transcribe to you. All right. Let's talk about Donkey. He says it's someone whom Parcher met at the ECGN Beach server, played the OSB pickup games with regularity, doesn't have a lot of competitive experience from the Prime era, and now we were talking about this, but he's a great player, good LT, good sniper, great Panzer. So that's a little backstory on Donkey for you. Inferno. Again, if they're not in rosters tonight, I apologize. I'm just reading verbatim here. Old school player was in Flying Hellfish, who I remember. I'm not sure if Dee or Sable, you remember them back in 2001.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember them very well.
Team Liquid as well. Competed in ET later. Very quiet but capable guy. I like these descriptions. He's quiet and capable in Ventrilo.
Nice.
Kind of like me. I'm very quiet, right? No.
Yes, very demure, yes.
Yeah.
We have Donka, who's also been around
you
since...
out of your shell.
It is. The RTCW scene from ages past. He helped run the old website Planet RTCW. I didn't know that. That's very cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a great website.
Mm-hmm.
With the little stock market ticker.
Smart player, great communication, good strategic mind, so that's Donka. Booty. Nail's favorite player. Booty likes to shake it. Played RTCW on and off for a long time.
Booty shake.
He was first met in 2004, plays mostly Medic or Panzer, so that's quite the combo. And I gotta say, Parcher writes a good description here. Look for him to be aggressive on pushing for documents. We all want him to play more. It's a shame he's only able to play one match a week. He's extremely busy with real life.
It's my favourite accent in the world, that.
Nice.
I don't think Parcher sounds like that. And then there's Brandon. Infamous Brandon. We remember Brandon from the War Room, don't we now? You know where the radio
I
stairs
bet
are,
you
Brandon?
this week he knows where the radio stairwell is.
I bet he had a lesson in MP Beach. Compliments of Parcher.
Brandon is from enemy territory. He played as
that's why he didn't know where the radio stairs are.
I know. He's a great shot, great player, but a bit inexperienced at RTCW. This comes from the team captain, Parcher. I'm not saying this. He's a bit inexperienced at RTCW, and he lacks the knowledge of some of the maps, hence the radio stairs. He's very active in ET, very good player.
Really?
Elusive. Was not with him last week, but he might play in the future. He's very elusive. Old teammate of CKY, played on Exodus with him. Hasn't played much RTCW recently, and loves to play CSGO. Got the Panzer Kitten all up in my business. There you go, honey. And then at last we have CKY, who needs no further introduction, I think. Nail, we know. How would you describe CKY?
He's a New York asshole.
That's pretty much it. I love him. He's great.
CKY.
He has been known to take steroids and antler steroids.
He's gonna hear this cast and kill you.
Oh man, yeah, he will actually. He's passionately against that stuff.
Yeah. He's all natural.
I think you teased him, and he got really serious about that, Nail. I mean, he's like, never, I never have, never will. I don't condone that behavior. We're like, dude, it's okay, CKY. Yeah, CKY is pretty intense.
I feel a little bit torn about this one as well, because I feel like on the one hand, CKY is a nice guy, so kind of, should support Stable in a way, because they're the last American team as well, but on the other hand, they beat us last week, so I was kind of planning to drop in lots of mean, biased things during the cast.
Well,
them subtly,
what if they went all the way to the finals? What if? Then you could say, well, we got beat by a team that went to the finals.
Oh, well, that'll give me plenty of time to drop in all the witty anti-stable remarks I thought of. You know, stable, more
Absolutely,
like
week after week, you just write them down.
You know.
And that's the last thing, too. Apparently we've
He's
been
got a
getting it
little
wrong.
notebook he carries around with him.
Do you know what I mean? I've spent the whole week I've had off work, I've just been writing anti-stable comments.
Propaganda.
Oh, man.
Snapping pencils
I
right
guess,
and left. Well, that's something else
we got people starting to... People are starting to ready up over here. In case you're just joining us, this is Return to Cast Wolfenstein playoff matches. We're looking at Team Stable going up against Team HighBot. It's the Americans versus the Germans. It's in the consolation bracket. So whoever loses this is out for good. And it's going to be a really, really good game. Stable has really proven themselves, especially in the last matchup against Badass, which of course DTS is upset about. And HighBot is just an amazing team as well. I don't know who to favor in this. I'm kind of leaning towards Stable, maybe because I want to go yay USA, but also because they've impressed me recently.
And DTS just said more like disabled.
Yeah. I told you, mate. I've been writing all week.
It has begun.
Pages of these.
all the crap talking's begun. All right, fair enough. That's something else we got wrong
It's welcome, though. It's friendly crap talk.
Wow, your mic is crazy.
Yeah, well, I think...
it's loud, it's quiet. What's happening over there?
I think one of the Stable players might have just taken offence, though, because I typed Stable more like disabled in the thing, and obviously the people specking for their team, that's just come completely out the blue. So apologies if they watch this cast back.
Which is something we got wrong.
Hopefully my mic doesn't go too crazy.
I got you now. Apparently we've been saying Stable like they're a stable team, but Parcher was very vehement about this. He said, Warwich, I think perhaps you might be a bit confused. It's not stable, it's stable as in
predictions from
Can you even hear me?
Cast?
Am I not coming through on vent?
Hello.
Oh.
I hear you.
Hey, you, but we're not actually listening to you.
You bastards. It's a conspiracy.
It's like we got one player ready. If anyone has any predictions, definitely put them in the Twitch chat.
I get a feeling Nail doesn't hear me. Nail? Marco Polo. Marco.
I hear you.
You bastard. You're ignoring me. Alright! Sable's gone, I'm here, let's get in server. Game on, enough tomfoolery. Ladies and gentlemen, soldiers and soldates, we have a 9,000 broadcasters tonight. This is why you're here tonight. It is the Germans, it is the Americans, it is RTCW. Locking horns. Let's go, Sable. We're going to hand you the call, take it away.
Wow, handing it straight to me. Thanks, I just got back from the little boys' room, huh? Okay, what do we got? We got Team HighBot going to be on offense right over here with a engineer push. I'm looking at Sue 3D running over, gets the yellow light, almost gets shot down, gets a red light just before he arms that dynamite and gets killed at the right side of the seawall. Situation right now, though, on the left side of the wall at the door, the critical door to the forward spawn. There's not even a piece of dynamite on the ground, but we are going to see a little engineer push. Raul, yellow light. He's easily going to get the red light with 7 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Warbich?
All right, things are looking good. We have a lot of casters, so we'll just ping-pong things around tonight. They're going to be tapping out, coming back as their assault classes. And with us on the mic, DA of Destruction, who's got the call. Take it, D.
Sounds good. 6 minutes, 55 seconds remaining on the clock. Seawall breach has just happened, and that dynamite's gone off. We've still got airstrikes going off along the beach, but they are coming now. They've got their assault classes, and they're making their way towards the seawall door. As that dynamite has not yet blown, it's going to go off in a couple seconds. There it goes right now. 6 minutes, 38 seconds, and they're making their way towards that forward deployment flag. As we've got HighBot, they've captured that flag, and they are now going to spawn back in, ready to make their play for those documents in the Axis war room. But a Panzerfaust from Donkey takes out Raul, and they are still making their way as that man only took out one guy. Sue making his way up the stairs, and we've got 6 minutes, 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Warbich, back to you.
All right, so on we go as the classic Germans and allies engaging tonight on the MP Beach. Glad to see it. Glad to start on beach. So this is going to be some exciting stuff. Let's take a look at pings here. So this will be stable server. I think we flipped for that earlier, and it did, of course, land in favor of them. So I said this last time, Nail. I'm going to say it again. Stable needs to win here.
Yeah, they absolutely do. I think this is the map they can do it on. Traditionally, HighBot has been kind of shaky on this map. They actually planted the door much faster than they normally do. Usually it takes them like over 2 minutes. But Donkey is being very annoying. He may only be getting one or two, one shot with the Panzer, but he's grabbing the flag. So he's already done that once. We'll see if that... Oh, he just got it again. Jeez.
Wow.
He's being
That
very
hurts.
annoying with that. So if they can't hold that, it could be a full hold pretty easily.
All right, so let's see who else we have in the server here, casting-wise. We are also joined. We've got Zed, DTS is here as well, and Voice. I'm not going to hand this to DTS because he's just going to start cursing maniacally and wishing for the demise of Stable. Voice, what are you seeing, Commander?
I want Gable to win,
Seeing
man.
A very sour DTS.
Nice.
Actually, looking at the Stable defense, they got the standard defense. Looks really solid at the moment. They really have the ping advantage here, and because the defense is that solid, it's going to be quite a difficult task for HighBot to break through. They really need to stick together here and revive as much as possible, just to overcome the ping differences.
We're taking a look here at Parcher right now, who is the team captain for Stable. Let's take a listen to comms, since we've got Parcher locked. Go ahead, let's head over to comms. Communication Officer of Sabo. Let's see what they've got locking down here on the Stable roster tonight.
Well, you say that, and I was just looking at the comms. Stable is dead silent. I don't know if their TeamSpeak server went down or not. I don't have them, but I can give you a HighBot if you like.
Let's go to the
comms.
For all you German speakers.
Here they are.
Enjoy. Here we go. Let's boost him a bit, shall we? The Axis team tonight. This is Normandy, guys. Germans versus Americans. Head to head. On beach.
Ich trage gar nichts an.
Kann ich gut wollen, scheiß drauf.
Lieg noch.
Massive Spam, Alter.
Ja, denen geht's dann genauso.
Bauen jetzt.
Make sure you guys also follow chat. The casters are going to be typing what they see as well. CKY doing exceptional tonight.
Ich treff gar nichts, Mann.
Ja, was stimmt denn jetzt hier nicht? Das kann doch gar nicht sein. Irgendwas passt oder nicht?
Really funny, Alter.
Very calm. Let's head out of war rooms.
The
war room of the Germans. All right, DTS, what are you seeing so far? Stable is not budging an inch.
Well, yeah, there's been far less basement penetration than I'd usually like to see. We have got three of the HighBot team are going to push the wall now. The problem is, I mean, HighBot are doing a pretty good job, I've thought so far, considering the ping difference. They've got that ruthless German efficiency thing going on, you know. They know how to organise themselves, they know what to do, but playing this map in particular with the ping difference is so difficult. I mean, we found out last week it's basically impossible. As you can see, they haven't even got down to the basement yet, let alone kind of had a sniff of the docks. So I think they're in for a rough ride for the next kind of 20 minutes, Woolwich.
A couple things real quick. Martin talking to you, Sabo. He can move you into their war room if you reconnect to TeamSpeak. That being said, we'll hand things to D here in just a moment. If you check Brandon's name, it's actually pretty funny. It's Brandon Radio Stairs. So you gotta love that, D. He's learned his lesson. It's a little reminder for him tonight.
Yeah, he's not going to make that mistake a second time. No, absolutely. And props to DTS there for being able to get through that last little segment with a straight face. But we are now inside the bunker, 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining. And like you said, not enough basic penetration here by the HighBot team as Stable's defense is looking really, really good. Support fire being thrown out by Showtime, taking out Brandon Radio Stairs. And they are still trying to make their first successful push on that basement. So far, no luck, as we've got definitely some strong Axis defense here showing up from the Stable team. 1 minute and 24 seconds was we are rapidly approaching garbage time here, and they are trying still to get inside that bunker to grab those documents. They've got some nice Panzerfaust action with a couple of grenades being thrown out as well. 112 now going as we've got Shebek and his grenade taking out Donkey and his remember Donkey's Panzerfaust from last week. He's definitely a guy you need to watch out for. But 1 minute 3 seconds, there's that 1 minute warning going off, and we
Parcher's
are now
raging. He's
pretty
raging.
active.
Parcher.
Oh,
Man, he is tearing it up.
nicely done
Knife
there
and
by
pistol,
Parcher.
and he's got it. I mean, just nice play from Parcher tonight, Neil. Good stuff.
I was about to say we have 3 going down the back stairs, but then Parcher
No.
said